Hello everyone, Jean here, and today I come with my Buttons and Galore, Buttons Galore and More subscription box. I get this every 45 days. This one, well, my email said it's called the Flower Power Box, and on this website it said it was the Romance Box. So whatever, you know. So I'm thinking it's going to have a lot of flowers in it. So again, you get this every 45 days. And you have different ways. You can just buy a single month. You can pay monthly or you can pay yearly. And you get 7 items. And then you get some surprises. Usually a couple of surprises. And I see my surprise pop out right there. Pencil. Okay, that's nothing. Okay. Push this off to the side. No peeking. Okay. Okay. And let me kind of push everything out. See if there's where my... Okay, get the gifts aside. I'll show the gifts last. Okay, let's start out with... Look at that. Big container of buttons. Why not? Let's throw them all out. Every size you can think of, colors, pinks, the greens, the blues. Got some square ones. Nice selection of buttons. I mean, of course, I don't use these for sewing. They're used for crafts. You've seen some of my Christmas cards. I use them to make cards and stuff like that. And if you heard in one of my other videos, I actually gave, this looks like a button stuck inside of a button. Yep. I actually gave a lot of my buttons away that I had when everybody was making masks. So I am kind of replenishing my stash because of that. So this was a really nice little set. Now I got to figure out what I'm going to do with it. I don't have another. Just throw it down here and clean it up later. Have a look at all those pretty spring colors. Spring doesn't come pretty soon. Okay, scissors. Let's open these. Okay, we got Daisy Delight. And everything is flowers, pretty much. These are pretty colors. Pink. I only see one double. And that's not even true because it's got a different color center. It's actually a darker color. So there is no doubles. One of every color, which is nice. Lilac, blues, pinks. Very pretty. They're very pretty. And they've got the shank on the back, which is plastic. Easy enough to cut off because I use them as flat backs. If you guys have been with me long enough, you know that this is what I use for flat backs. So that's nice. Okay, let's go into this. We'll take the plain color ones first. We'll leave that one. Okay, this is 2 shades of pink, and does it have a name? Hibiscus. Hibiscus. Flower Power Collection. I guess it's Flower Power Collection. Okay, get that out of the way. And you have, let's see, looks like 2 different sizes. Yep, 2 different sizes in each color. And they just have the holes. And if you don't like, when I use them as a flat back, if you don't like the holes, you can just put, if I put a big enough gem on, it would cover up both holes. Or you can put 2 little gems if you want, but you can get a big enough gem to put on and kind of cover up the holes. So if you don't like those holes on here, just put a gem over the top. Or just throw some string through it to make it look like you've got the button sewn on. And then put it on your project that way. So, those are pretty. I'm really liking this. Oh, you guys know me. I like flowers. Flowers are my thing. Okay, let's go with this mix pack. I'll stick with those little ones because I don't think I'm going to take those out. Because we have some sprinkles and stuff like that. This is a box exclusive. So sometimes you get box exclusives and you can't get them on no website. You may be able to find some of the pieces. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, a little pea pod. There's a little pea pod. There we go. I'm trying to show it to you. Cute. And we have a watering can in this one. Another flowers. Of course, lots of flowers. We have a blue watering can. And we have a butterfly. And some other different type flowers. A couple of the pea pods. And here's a pretty tulip. And that one looks like... So a nice little selection of different spring items. So that's really cute. A nice little kit. Okay, so sprinklets. This was called Spring Swirl. I'm not going to take those out. But you can just see they're little like polymer clay pieces. And they're all the same, just the swirls. And you don't have to, like, you can use that like little candy pieces. So you can use these and you can glue them down flat on your project, on a card or something, or you can put them in shaker mixes. So different uses to use those. You don't have to use them the way they're intended. Okay, here's another box exclusive. And this is like little polymer clay flower pieces. And there's yellows and pinks in there. And just a plain like greenish blue. That's a nice mix. That'll be a really nice mix for your spring projects. Okay. And this one's a box exclusive too. And I've never seen these before. They are called pops. I don't think I have any pops. I have to think. If I do, you guys can prove me wrong, but I can't remember if I have any pops. I don't think I do. And yep, it says box exclusive, but you got all those same colors. Look how they all match the buttons and everything really well. So they match really well. Pinks. And it looks like there's 2 different sizes in there. 2 or 3 different sizes. And those will be good. Now, when you're using something like this, you just got to make sure that your shaker is tall enough so that they shake freely in there. But there's some tiny ones in here you can throw in your shaker instead of the bigger ones. If the big ones are too big, don't put them in your shaker. Or do like me, make your shaker a little taller. So that's the 7 items right there that you get with the kit. And I believe it's right around $26, $27, something like that. I can't remember offhand. Okay, so the free gifts that they gave me was the pencil, and this pretty big bag of sequins, which is really nice. Does it have a name? No. But it's a whole bunch of flowers. So they're flower sequins. And we've got the yellows and the kind of peachy colors and that greenish blue color. And they shine really nicely. So I try to change that. And there's at least 2 different sizes in there. So that was a free gift. So we got the 2 free gifts here. And this time I see they sent me $10 off for the $50 online purchase. So that'll be nice. I'll make when I make a big order. So let's put these out. Okay, so this is the 7 items that you got with it. And there's a lot of buttons in this little thing. You know, you got more than enough buttons last. And I don't know if I'll continue this on for a second year. But the reason I'm doing this for the first year is because I did need to replenish buttons for my projects. And I like the fact that I'm getting a nice assortment of sizes and colors and different styles. Like this one has a little sailboat on, I see. And if you don't like that side, use the back side. No one says you have to use the other side. Use the back side. Most of them have like this has just a plain side with a ridge. But look at the back side. There you go. It's got a little design on the back side. So check your buttons over, and you know, you can always flip them. Like this one too. If you don't want the indent on it, just flip it over. And if you got more smooth surface. So I always look at my buttons like, okay, like this one, maybe you don't want the words. There's writing on it. Maybe you don't want the writing on it. Flip it over. And then you don't have the writing. So just look at your buttons. You don't have to use them the way they show. You got a little square button there. So there's, I mean, they look just as pretty. Like this one is a lighter color. I don't think you're not going to be able to probably tell. And then it's a different on the back. So it's like two different ones. It's more of a solid on the back. And then it's kind of more of a translucent on the front. So that one's got like two different colors. So flip them over and see. But otherwise, I thought this was a really nice selection. Of course, I'm dying for spring and my spring projects and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this subscription box, and go over to Buttons Galore and More right there. It says Buttons Galore and More. They have a pretty good selection of like shaped ones, different animals, I think, too, and all that stuff. Lots of different sequins, mixes, and stuff like that. So go check them out. All right, guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.